what it is. As you can tell from the title, we're going to be getting into the truth is what is going on with Ryan Garcia, the boxer. All right, there's so much controversy going on. So many people saying so many different things. All right, we don't even know where to start. We don't know. We just don't know. All right, so we're going to get into the reaction. The truth is, all right, it's about 24 minutes. We're going to be here for a minute. All right, got my snacks over here in the corner. I got some Nerds. I got Andre's chocolate mint bar. I got some watermelon. And I got my sparkling flavored water. So, yeah, let's get into it. Let me know what you guys think of the makeup look. Super simple. But, yeah, so let's get into it. It's 24 minutes. I'm at about 7-second timer, and I'm gonna try to take someone's advice. Someone in the comments from earlier videos said to pause the video, make my comment, and then play it. So that's what I'm gonna do my best to do. But yeah, so let's get into it. 7-second timer, let's go.
Seen the rise of the young boxer Ryan Garcia. With a record of 24-1, Ryan won over boxing fans around the world. His talent and skill proved he's a great fighter, but his lovable persona made him a star in boxing. In a few short years, not only did he prove himself as one of the great newcomers, but he has also had some of the biggest, most anticipated fights in the last few years of boxing. It is obvious that Ryan will be one of the faces of the sport, but what has been going on with him lately has people second-guessing that. Over the past few days, Ryan has made some drastic overnight changes. Fans have been noticing his odd behavior, blaming it on substances or him becoming a troll. But what he recently said during a voice chat with Tate has left people with the question, just what in the world is going on with Ryan Garcia? Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos every other day exposing the truth. In today's episode, I'm back here with MI.
Hey, what's up, guys?
We're going to be looking into this recent Ryan Garcia situation. Me and Emma are going to give you our thoughts.
Am I? Okay.
I just wanted to let my patrons know a new video is dropping on Friday night. In this video, I will be looking into claims made by a woman who claims she was SA'd by Masons when she was a young girl. This video would only be available for patrons due to what I get into. So if you're a member, remember to be on the lookout for that video. Thank you all. Now let's get right into it.
So, I'm at 1 minute, 44 seconds on the recording. This always makes me very sad. I'll say this. Because with the whole assault thing, there's so many times the story is false, but then there's so many times the story is true. It sucks that nobody can ever know who's being honest anymore. You know what I mean? And the only way people even acknowledge the truth now is if there's some kind of receipt. There has to be some kind of evidence. You know what I mean? So I hope and pray, God protect them. I wouldn't want it to be true, but if it was true, I hope and pray that they have evidence to prove that they're telling the truth. And it sucks that you can't go off people's word anymore. It sucks because everybody's lies all the time. All right, anyway, sorry about that rant. Let's go.
Over the past few days, boxing fans have been noticing a drastic change in the young boxing star Ryan Garcia. Ryan, who seems to have had a clean-cut image, has recently begun to taint that image out of nowhere. A few days back, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney's first press conference for their upcoming match in April took place. Videos of that conference has been going viral after Devin accused Ryan of using substances in front of everyone. Garcia denied using those substances, but ever since the allegations were made, fans have been running with the rumors. Not long after this press conference, Ryan once again went viral after posting a strange message that had fans worried on his social media account. The message read, "Ryan Garcia, RIP. Video is exactly 666 in time. We told you we were coming." Then we see a bunch of gibberish, and then the caption also reads, "The death of Ryan Garcia. Bill Haney was right on that one." And then again more gibberish, and then we can see that they wrote Baphomet, gibberish, and also "This is why you don't mess with us" at the top, and then a bunch of more gibberish. These messages had people not only confused, but also concerned for Ryan, who later came out and claimed he was quote-unquote hacked. What was going on with him, and what in the world was he talking about? Those who follow this channel know Baphomet is a pagan deity many of these he's a cultist praise. If you saw my last video, you would have seen how Cat Williams called out the industry's love for Baphomet. To make things even stranger, after Ryan made this post, he appeared to go missing from social media. Not long after, Ryan will post this video on social media making some more strange claims. Ryan claims his phone has been taken away, and he also has lost access to his money and his Instagram account.
Hey guys, it's me, Ryan. I'm coming on here to explain what's going on. I'm not in possession of my phone. I can't get access to my Instagram. My cards are locked. And I'm just being real, I'm being real taken advantage. And I personally wanted just to send out a video to the people that love me and my fans, family that's concerned that I'm okay. I'm not dead. I believe in Jesus. All those are lies. Jail. They're blocking my cards. I can't access my money. Nobody's hitting me back. I don't know what's going on, but just know I'm okay.
As you heard for yourself, Ryan claims that while he lost access to his phone, money, and social media accounts, he is still okay and still believes in Jesus Christ. He stated not to believe the lies and that he is not dead. He also mentions that they try to put him in jail and that no one is hitting him back, which I believe he is referring to his team or handlers. This video didn't really explain much of what's going on with him, but according to Ryan, he is being taken advantage of and they have stripped him of everything. With Ryan explaining the situation in this strange, vague way, people have been left to wonder, has Ryan lost his mind? Is he on any substances like Devin claimed? Is he just trolling for his upcoming match? Or is something really happening to this young boxing star? Well, as time went by, things only seemed to get stranger, as not long after Ryan posted that video, he jumped on a Twitter space chat with Andrew Tate and made the wildest claims yet. According to Ryan, when he went missing, he was taken and transported to the Bohemian Grove. He then claims that he was tied up and forced to watch some sort of satanic ritual. He also claims he has proof of all of this as he recorded it.
Yo, Andrew. Hey, bro. All right, talk to us. Bro, I don't give a... They held me down.
Hold the phone. I'm at 5 minutes, 15, 16 seconds. So was this Twitter space or whatever app they were on, was this conversation done before they took his phone or before? You know? I don't know if they get into it or not. And then, yeah, like there's been so much evidence about the what is it called? The Bohemian Forest, if that's what it's called. There's so many pictures, so many videos, and the way the footage looks, it looks so old that you can't Photoshop that. You know what I mean? Like, put into question some things. All right, put into some question some things. All right, let's go. Sorry about the rant.
They made me watch little kids get... Where? Bro, they took me to in the woods, bro, and they tied... I'm not fucking joking, bro. I have proof, bro. I don't give a... Bro, I will show you every video you could ever believe. Bohemian Grove is real. They tied me down, and they made me watch, dog. I actually don't give up anymore. Yes, I lost it. Little kid.
He doesn't want to take us all, so let's go. He doesn't want to.
Who? Bro, you know the higher leagues, bro. You already know who they are, bro.
You know the path you're going down is dangerous, my friend.
I don't give up. I don't give up. They can't touch me. I'm a god.
That's the first point of contention, because I care about you a lot, and I can assure you from my own personal experience that they can touch you.
Bro, no, they can't, bro. Alright, so come touch me.
You have proof of these things on... You have proof of this on your phone?
Yes. Of course. If Alex could get video to the Bohemian Grove, of course I could.
Well, I have to be careful what I say, because I'm in the middle of a judicial process right now.
You want me to get you out of it? I can help
Well, bro, my door gets kicked in if I say what I'm thinking.
Okay, well, I can help you get out of it if you want. I know people.
Tell everyone at home then. Start from the beginning. When did this happen? Where did this happen? What exactly did you see? Why have you tweeted the things you've tweeted? Let people at home understand you a little bit.
Because I don't give up. Bro, they me right? I was 2 years old. I have proof of that too. That's where it all started, bro. Okay?
You do know there's going to be certain people who believe, and I'm Brian. You know I like you. We've been speaking for years. You know there's going to be people who believe you're just saying this because you've, I don't know, had a mental breakdown or taken drugs and you're repeating some of the things you've said on the internet, and that they're going to not believe you unless you
Give
come
me
at it
the
very
drug test,
coherently.
Andrew, I'll go to Romania and take a test in front of your face.
Bro, you don't want to come here. you don't need Romanian jail. It's bad for your fight camp. But I'm just asking, like, you're gonna have to tell a far more coherent story from start to finish for people to truly understand that what you're saying happened is what you saw, and that this is not some sort of episode or anything else. This is my advice to you as a brother. I'm trying to make it. If you want.
All right, we're at 8 minutes, 12 seconds in the recording. I'm sorry, I keep repeating that, but I'm gonna have to do that for when I edit everything else. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna just keep it G. I do not like Andrew Tate in any way, shape, or form. He's trash. He should have stayed in jail wherever, or prison, or wherever he was. He should have stayed there. But the fact that he is warning Ryan, like, hey, you know, my door could get kicked in for just my opinion, you know, this and that. And then Ryan's saying, oh, but Andrew, you know who the elites are. You know who I'm talking about. And the fact that Andrew didn't deny it in any way, shape, or form, number one. Number two, he is warning him in so many ways. And then the fact that Ryan was like, oh, well, I can help you get out of your situation. Ryan, how? How? Because you have your own situation. And the fact that Andrew's like, no, don't get it twisted. You're not untouchable. Bro, you're not untouchable. And Ryan's so sure of himself. I don't know what to think so far in the video. We don't know if this is real. We don't know if this is because I think he has a fight coming up or something. We don't know. We don't know. But let's finish it up.
People to believe you, you're going to have to come along and explain from the absolute beginning exactly how it happened, how you got there, what car you were in, where you were standing, everything.
All right, we're at 8:22. Andrew's not lying. He's not in any way, shape, or form. You know, I'm not a fan of him, but he's being real. He's like, all right, bro, like, you know, he's letting Ryan know that I have your back, but, you know, he's like, I have your back. I'll give you my platform to tell your story on, but you need exact days. You need exact times. You need vehicles. You need make and models. You need smells in the air. Like, you need to tell the story so good to the point where you paint a picture to where we feel we're there, basically, in so many words, you know, because that's what brings the story to light, if it's true or not, you know what I mean? And it's the amount of details as well, because you can tell when someone's lying when they're saying too many details, right? So it's either we need the right amount of details, which is, you know, day, time, your make and model of the car, a smell, or a sound, or some kind of music or something maybe you heard before you maybe got inside, or maybe you heard them speaking a language, if it was Armenian, Spanish, you know, whatever. Like, we need details, but it needs to be the right amount of details. You know what I mean? If you get me, sound off in the comments. But yeah, so let's get back into it. Sorry about that.
Of course they're going to want that. I have all the information possible.
Okay, so when you're releasing it, how are you releasing it? Or are you keeping it for yourself? Because it looks like you don't want to keep it for yourself.
I don't. At the right time, I'm going to release all of it. But at the right time, I'm going to do it. They're already calling me to tell me to stop. I don't give a dude. I've already had a meeting with them. I'm going to let you sit with that, Andrew.
Well, I want you to know that either way, I'm praying for you, and I hope that.
Thank you.
And I mean,
I don't give, bro. Alex Jones continues to speak. They try to get. The only reason they can't stop me is because they listen to the devil. I listen to God. God gave me authority. It's over for everybody, bro.
But Alex
As you heard for yourself, Ryan made some wild claims to Andrew, who responded by warning him to be careful. Ryan called himself a god and claimed he was not afraid of them coming after him. He also claims that he saw young kids being R-worded in front of him. Ryan also claimed that this all started when he was a child, when he was R-worded, even stating that he has had a meeting with the elite and that he is not going to back down. These claims have exploded all over the internet and made people ask even more questions. For those that are asking, what is the Bohemian Grove? I made a full video on it a couple years back, but let me give you a quick reminder. The Bohemian Grove is a private retreat in California that hosts a private encampment retreat for the ultra elite. Yearly, the biggest politicians and richest businessmen attend the Bohemian Grove for the yearly retreat. Some U.S. presidents have been known to have attended the Grove, like George Bush Jr. and Sr. The Grove was exposed by Alex Jones years ago, and he revealed that those who attended the retreat participated in a yearly ritual called the Cremation of Care. The ritual is a mock sacrifice done to the owl of Manivra, which is believed to represent the pagan god Moloch. Alex Jones actually snuck into the Grove and managed to get footage and then leak it to the public, and this is that footage he leaked.
All right, we're at 11 minutes, 10 seconds. See how old this footage is? This footage is so grainy and so old, you can't Photoshop it in any way, shape, or form. You can't. But, y'all, this... Crazy. Okay, so going back in my brain, I remember either a video or a news story or something on this, and he hid the camera in, like... he says he broke his arm, or he may have really broken the arm. I can't remember exactly, but he hid the camera in the arm cast, and that's how he was able to get the video. I think that's what it was, if I could remember right. If you remember, sound off in the comments. Let me know your girl's not crazy. Okay. All right. Anyways, let's finish up.
So according to Ryan, he was taken to this private encampment and was forced to watch a ritual in the woods. Even though he didn't say he did, I guess he somehow managed to escape and then get on a call with Andrew Tate. Now, while I do know that the Bohemian Grove is a real place that anyone can Google and see for themselves, I still have plenty of questions for Ryan's story that makes me question the legitimacy of these claims. Let's make this clear off the top. I speak out against rituals done on children all the time. I have countless Patreon videos exposing this exact thing Ryan is claiming. I know it happens, as I have provided plenty of real examples of this happening. For example, this woman is Mariah Carey's sister, and I made a video about her claims that she was used for satanic rituals. She said in an interview that she witnessed these rituals being done on children, and she was one of them.
Was a close family member involved in a satanic cult. Used to force me to attend certain rituals. There were a lot of things that I witnessed that, you know, were like secrets that you wish you didn't have to hold on to. People would be wearing black robes with hoods, you know, so you couldn't see their faces. And they'd be walking in a line, chanting, like, drink blood. They do that. I did suffer during those rituals. There, some of those satanic holidays, they always will be involved with kind of stuff going on that really shouldn't be, and it shouldn't be something they are forced to watch through their whole life. I never saw Mariah with us when we were walking into Mariah. I know that you've gone through a tremendous amount of pain and difficulty, and sometimes it's as though, I know sometimes you feel as though what you're remembering didn't really happen, you know. I just want you to know that if there was ever any way that you needed help from me, just pick up the phone and call me. I would always be there for you.
So what Ryan is saying sadly does
Oh,
happen.
wow.
That is for sure. I don't know if it happens at the Bohemian Grove, but I wouldn't be surprised. But I know that they have designated locations to do things like this. My problem with Ryan's story is everything else about it. The Instagram post made 0 sense whatsoever. Why would the Freemasons hack your Instagram account and then make a post speaking on Baphomet and RIP to Ryan? That makes 0 sense, and I don't believe that would happen. But don't get me wrong, something similar to that happened with Aaron Hernandez, who was found in his cell next to a drawing of an all-seeing eye that was made on the wall with blood.
Hernandez's final notes to his family. Good evening, everybody. I'm Benson.
And I'm Erica Tarantell. We're also learning exactly what Hernandez drew on the wall of his cell and what the correctional officer responsible for checking on prisoners told investigators. Investigative reporter Kathy Curran has it all. Kathy.
And Erica and Ben, sources tell us that correction officer had told investigators that he last saw Aaron Hernandez around 1 in the morning. And then when he went to check at 3 a.m., there was a sheet over the window of his cell door. There was no check at 2 a.m., even though hourly checks are required. Hernandez was in cell number 57 of the General Housing Unit, Susan Baranowski. As we've reported, before he took he wrote letters to his family and lawyers and made several drawings in blood on one wall of his cell. Sources tell us there was a large drawing of the all-seeing eye of God on top of what's known as the unfinished pyramid. Under the symbol was the word Illuminati in all caps. And on that same wall, he wrote John 3:16, and Bible nearby was open to that verse. Rosary beads were also hanging on the wall.
So while it is strange and makes 0 sense, the elite have taken out their puppets and left their mark behind to, I guess, warn others not to overstep. The thing is, Ryan is still alive and well. I know he is a professional boxer trained to fight, but I don't think that if he were actually at the Bohemian Grove, he could fight his way out like some sort of action movie hero. Look at any video at the Bohemian Grove. They have armed police cars patrolling the entire area. You can't even get to the gate of the camp without getting stopped and turned away. How would have Ryan gotten away if he was tied up and being forced to watch all of this? This part makes 0 sense whatsoever. Also, how was Ryan able to get any proof if he claimed to be tied up the whole time? He told Andrew Tate he recorded it on his phone, but he said in the previous video that they had taken away his phone. Out of all the places, why would they have taken Ryan to the Bohemian Grove when Ryan is not at the level to be invited to the Grove? I believe the only way Ryan would have been in a place like that is if he himself was involved in that world, which is very likely considering the fact that boxing has had a connection with Masonry since the beginning. Like I reported before, many of the biggest boxers have been Freemasons like Sugar Ray Robinson and even Manny Pacquiao, who can be seen in this photo being initiated into the Masonic Order. The Masons are behind everything that influences the masses, and this goes for boxing as well. There is a pretty big chance Ryan is down with the program, as they usually only allow Masonic puppets to reach the level he has made it to. It can also be possible that he was offered to be initiated and he denied it, which I believe could have led to something like this happening. The one thing that I did find rather interesting was the fact that Ryan said that this all started when he was only 2 years old. He claims that someone in his family did something to him when he was young, and that is connected to all that is happening to him now. I can't lie, this tells me a lot, and it could show that Ryan was possibly born into all of this. Looking into his family, I found out that his father and his mother both worked with him, and his father was previously a professional boxer, but left the sport early in his career. To me, this tells me that Ryan most definitely has a connection to the Masonic Order, and like he claims, he has been a part of it his entire life. This entire situation seems off. I can't trust Ryan as of now, as there's way too many holes in his story. While he is stating that he is a follower of Christ, we have already seen so many celebrities use Christ's name to deceive his followers. We also cannot deny the fact that he has an upcoming fight in April, and boxers are known to create drama to sell their fights. There's a chance that this all could be that, but I would say that would be a strange way to troll. Why troll about something this serious? Emma, when you saw all of this, what did you think?
What doesn't make sense to me is that I follow Ryan Garcia. I won't say I'm a fan of him. I'm not a fan of anyone, really. What I like about him is that he's always thanking God and Jesus every chance he gets. In interviews, after a boxing match, during the press for a boxing match, he always seemed like a good dude.
You're very religious as well. You got a cross on your chest. Enjoy very religious Christianity.
Yeah, that's what I've always, not what I've always, but as I've grown, I've came to obviously the faith of Christianity and my belief in Jesus Christ. He died for our sins. That's what I hold true to myself.
He also doesn't seem like someone who's a troll like that. Nah, this is what had me worried. Maybe something is up with him. I saw, like you mentioned earlier, that he was posting strange posts online. He recently revealed that he was SA'd when he was only 2. That was really the start of his strange behavior. We all know the Bohemian Grove was real, and Ryan is a star. They could have been initiating him in. It wasn't long ago that he started hanging out with Mayweather. We know Mayweather's down with the Masonic Order. You don't make it to his level without showing allegiance, you know? To me, it looked like he was either having a breakdown or he was trying to escape the industry because he saw some stuff.
I do believe that he saw some stuff because he is obviously in the industry. He's around all of this, but it's just the situation doesn't really make that much sense to me. When I look at Ryan Garcia, I know he's a part of the boxing industry, and like I revealed before, boxing is another industry that's ran by the Masonic Order. The Freemasons have been involved in boxing since day one. You know, they even have a Masonic boxing league where they have Masons box each other, and they actually host these boxing matches yearly. Many of the biggest boxing stars, like I mentioned earlier, Manny Pacquiao, and Ryan Garcia is definitely a star. He's a boxing star, so he wouldn't be a star without the Masons behind him.
All right, 19 minutes, 50 seconds. I'm gonna just get this out before I forget. Sorry, y'all. No, I did not know there was a Masonic boxing league, boxing, whatever it was, where they actually fight each other. Like, that is new news to me. But when it comes to any industry, there's always someone in power, control, running the show, whatever you call it. And I'm not surprised that the Freemasons or Masons, or however you pronounce it or say it, are behind it. I am not surprised, but let's finish up this video. I'm sorry, guys.
So when I see this, it makes it suspicious to me. But I'm not denying what he's revealing, because what he's revealing, we all know to be true already. We've already seen countless examples of people coming out and saying that these things are happening in the industry. Of course, what Ryan is saying seems like 100% possible in my eyes, but the question remains to me, how is he able to say this? If he was really at the Bohemian Grove and they had him tied up like he claims, and he witnessed this ritual, how did he escape? And if he did escape, how did he manage to survive so long to get back on social media and speak about this stuff? Now, don't get me wrong, celebrities do come out, they do find ways out. It often happens that they expose the industry, like we saw in the last video with the 3-6 Mafia. It happens. But in this situation, I will say that it just seems rather staged. It seems rather odd. I'm not saying what he's revealing is not true. I think it's true, and it could even be possible that he saw that because he was a part of it, or he was there when it was happening. But I believe that in the Bohemian Grove, things like this definitely happen. We saw the footage that Alex Jones revealed years ago that clearly showed them doing a ritual. So we know rituals go down at the Bohemian Grove.
I think that we just need to wait and see if, God forbid, something were to happen to Ryan Garcia, whether it's something with his career or prison or anything. You'll never hear this associated with Ryan Garcia. To my knowledge, he's a highly religious man who praises God and the Lord Jesus Christ every chance he gets. So once that happened, everybody's like, oh, they're saying Ryan Garcia's passed. Page says 666 and all this type of stuff. And then he comes out saying that he was kidnapped and Bohemian Grove. We know that the leader into doing exactly what Ryan said. I ain't gonna lie, I believe him. The way he's saying it, he sounds sincere to me. The fact that he said that they took his phone and are controlling his money, it sounds like what they do to all the stars. I'm praying for Ryan that nothing happens to him. Even though I'm not a fan of Andrew, he gave him some good advice when he told him to be careful with the elite. We know what happens to those who come out and expose the industry. They end up passing because of substances. They get found unresponsive. The news blames it on whatever story they cook up. I got kids. I stand with Ryan exposing these sick monsters. We know these sick elites be after them. That's why so many of them go missing each year. Like I said, I believe Ryan is being genuine, and we should pay attention and bring awareness to it.
No, definitely. What Ryan is saying should be paid attention to, because, like I said, this really does happen. The Bohemian Grove is a real place, like I already mentioned. Everything that Ryan is saying, I believe does happen. The only problem with me is that I'm wondering why this is happening now, why he is saying this. And forgive me if I'm a little standoffish. It's just that I've already seen so many of these celebrities pretend to be victims, pretend to expose the industry. But in reality, they're down with the cause and they're getting paid by those elite that they're claiming to talk about. For example, we've seen it with Kanye. We've seen it with Ice Cube. We've seen it with Lil Pump. All these artists come out and have said, this is a part of the industry. This is what's going on. While they're still making money with these people.
But returning back to Instagram. Now, over these past couple of days, you guys have seen some pretty intense things. I understand what they are and I understand what they look like. But I'm coming back to announce, I'm not going to speak on any other topic other than boxing, sports, and my fight. That's the only fight. I want everybody to know this fight's still on. 420, 5 weeks of super focus. I have PBD helping me in this camp and many other warriors. So I thank you guys for the support, and I'll see you guys on 420.
They're still working with these people, and they're still being controlled by these people. And you're right, we should give it some time. I'm hoping nothing happens to him either way. I'm praying that he stays safe. I don't want nothing to happen to anyone. But what he is saying could definitely make him a target to some people, you know? I don't feel it would be a good idea for him to do what he's doing if he is truly exposing them. If he is, get to a safe place, get around some people that care about you, and keep yourself protected. If not, then we already know what he is. He's just another puppet who used the audience because he's trying to build up hype for a fight or change the narrative that people have been saying about him recently, because people have been accusing him of using substances and being strung out. So this could be something to change the narrative and, you know, have people looking a different way. But in my opinion, it's still very interesting and concerning, because we usually don't see stars act like this, and never have I even remember seeing a boxing star act like this either. But I'm gonna end it right here. Before you guys go, I just wanted to ask you to like, comment, and share this video so that it will be
all right, y'all, so let's get into some final thoughts. Yeah, I'm totally with the truth is. I have so many questions. Like, sir, if you were able to get proof on your phone, how were you really tied up? Like, or maybe you got proof because you were there, or maybe someone else was getting initiated in and you were there, or, you know, like, there's so many questions. And then excuse me, the last post where he's like, oh, I'm only gonna talk about my fight, this and this and that, and it's like, okay, why are you only limiting yourself to talking about that one or two things? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's a little suspecty. All right, sound up in the comments. What do you guys think? Do you think something is going on with him? Do you think the elites are really trying to control him? Do you think this is all just a ploy for the upcoming boxing match in a few weeks, or a couple weeks now? Like, what do you guys think? Like, I'm so curious. Like, your girl is like, what's happening? What are we doing? Like, is this real? Like, are you a plans? Like, what's happening? You know, what is happening? But yeah, I saw the Instagram post with like the rambling and stuff, and I was like, what is going on? Does he have someone running his Instagram? Does he run his Instagram? Like, there's really no telling anymore. Like, because I know people hire social media managers and everything like that. So it's like, who's running your socials? You know what I mean? And then he said he's basically doing a boxing camp or whatever until the tournament. Not until the tournament, until the, you know, the event. And it's like, what's really going on? You know, what's really going on? But let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is true? Do you think this is a ploy just to get attention for the upcoming fight? Like, what is it? What is it? Are you guys Ryan Garcia fans? Like, what is happening? But yeah, thank you for tuning in to the reaction. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know if it is. So when I post, get up to date. Bye.